Hi, and welcome back to What's Happening Now, Nex-Tech's local events and attractions show. Today we have a full lineup for you, and we're going to start by meeting with Diana Crouch. And Diana, you are here to tell us about not just a community, but a highway garage sale that's going to be going on. So welcome. Tell us more about this.
Thank you. It is always, all these little towns involved this year have always done their own separate citywide garage sales, and so this is the first year that we've all kind of banded together and decided to do it on the same weekend, which is Friday, June 3rd through Sunday, June 5th. And there's 230 miles of garage sales, and each little community will promote their own local garage sales, so they'll have flyers. And so if you drive through town, there'll be signs telling you where you can get the map for that town and city, and then just go 230 miles.
And that's all along Highway 24.
Yes.
And so this is kind of a project to kind of promote the towns along Highway 24 as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's a beautiful drive. It's along the Solomon Valley, and these communities are just beautiful communities, and to get people to come out and eat at the restaurants and just enjoy everything that's along Highway 24.
What I was looking at the website, learning about some of the different attractions along the way, and there is something to see in every town along the way. So when people are out shopping at these garage sales, Grainfield, we had a guest on the earlier show. There's a beautiful opera house there, and Hoxie has museums, and there's historic buildings. Nicodemus is one of the stops on there.
Right.
Is
yes.
that correct?
Yes.
And we had a guest on from Nicodemus, which is an amazing historic site, the first all-black settlement in the United States. So there's something to do in almost every town in addition to the garage sales, right?
Yes. Actually, my office is in a museum, and I'm always there handing out maps to my town, and people come in and go through the museum, and then off they go on to the garage sales in the cities.
And what town are you located in?
I'm executive director of the Hill City Chamber of Commerce.
So what are some of the things, just talking about Hill City, when people are there shopping for the garage sales, what are some of the things you think they ought to do while they're there?
We have a beautiful park that was built in the 30s from the WPA that's made out of gorgeous rocks from our quarry there in Graham County, and they're a green tent, and it's just a beautiful park with a gazebo and a fire pit and all of that stuff.
I love how when you're, now this isn't on Highway 24, but when you're heading into Hill City from the south too, you have that beautiful hill when you come in with the HC on it, and I think that's so nice. So it's such a lovely community. Yeah. So let's repeat again, what are the dates of the garage sale?
It's Friday, June 3rd through Sunday, June 5th, and they usually run, each garage seller gets to kind of pick their times and days, and they'll be on the local maps when they're selling, and they usually run 8 to 5 on those 3 days. It costs $10 to list on the flyers and in the newspapers. Every little town is going to promote it in their newspapers, so just watch the newspapers and go to the town, and there'll be maps available for the garage sales within that town. I think, like last year, Hill City had 25 garage sales, so it's truly an all-weekend event if you go the distance.
So for people out there that are interested in that live along Highway 24 and are interested in participating, what do they need to do to get themselves included in the map?
Well, we'll start promoting in the local newspapers where to register, where to get your signs, and how to get on the maps, and what to put on our map, like what merchandise you're selling. And people are always looking for that one-of-a-kind treasure. And I've had a lot of people tell me recently they're getting ready to spring house clean, and how they can get signed up for this and sell that.
It's got to be a huge advantage. You know, when you have a garage sale, it's always nice if your neighbor's having one too, but to have your whole city and then the whole highway a hole along the way, doing one has got to be a huge advantage for the people that are both selling and then the people that are out there looking for treasures. You always read about those people that go to a garage sale and find a Van Gogh for $5 or something. So
Right.
you never know what you're going to,
You
you never
never
know
know.
what you're going to find.
There's always treasure out there.
That's right. Well, Diana, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us all about the event. And we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
When a storm leaves your home battered and damaged, there's only one thing you can do. Forget all about it. The men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction have the skills and knowledge to fix your home so you'll forget the damage ever happened. Along with roofs, they do siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, and more. With offices in Hugoton, Oberlin, and Liberal, they're never too far away when damage strikes. When you need to forget about home damage, call the men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction.
Hey Nex-Tech customers, would you like a chance to win cash prizes and free service? Well, here's your chance to win up to $200. On the first and third Sunday of every month, tune in to Nex-Tech Local 1 at 6 p.m. and play along with Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo. If you miss an episode, don't worry about it. It'll replay every night at 6 p.m. Use your cards included with your Nex-Tech statement or print your own at nextech.com/bingo. Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo is brought to you by these sponsors.
You should never run out of the important stuff.
Oh, come on!
Thanks, Mark. If your current wireless plan leaves you at the end of your rope, imagine how you'll feel with Nex-Tech Wireless, with unlimited everything. Nex-Tech Wireless gives you the freedom to go as far as you want. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
We're back to talk to you about the Swing into Summer Festival and Car Show. I have here with me Dean Kester and Adam Bryant. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much.
We were visiting a little bit before the show, and there's all kinds of things going on with this festival. So tell us first about what the dates of it are, and then tell us what's going on.
Well, it's June 17th and June 18th, Friday and Saturday. Friday we have our cruise night, and we'll bring 40 to 60 cars plus to it. There'll be awards given away through the night. There will be plenty of food and entertainment, and the stores will be open. Plenty of the local restaurants will be having things going on and specials. We have a free movie at the Nova that Roger Roy sponsors for us, and so Friday night's a really good, fun night. And then Saturday we move on down to our city park, and we do a car show. We give away over 200 awards. It's to help out the fire department and EMTs in our community. And over the last 5 years, we've donated over close to $40,000 to the fire department and EMTs of Stockton. And it's a lot of fun. There'll be over 35 to 40 vendors that people can see different things, anything from Scentsy to car helmets to motorcycle stuff, soaps, all kinds of stuff down there. Adam's part of the fire department, and they give a meal.
The entrants would bring the cars and get into it, get their goodie bag, which comes with 2 free meal tickets. The fire department puts on that, so they get to eat and enjoy some food, and the cars.
And our chamber brings in bouncy houses for the kids, and we have duck dive at the swimming pool. The swimming pool's open all day. It's free for the whole community, so it's a really good thing. We have 100 and some sponsors that we'd like to thank that come out and give us money and things for goodie bags, sponsor us to help us out. It's a really close-knit community, and everybody jumps in and helps put it together. Friday night we'll have a mile-long stretch of highway that's just clear full of people having barbecues in their yards, family get-togethers. There'll be class reunions. it's just a really good time for everybody to come up and see, and how close that the community gets and how they come together and make something so nice happen for the community.
So it sounds like for Stockton, this event is kind of a homecoming almost of sorts, if people plan their class reunions around it. And
Yes.
how many years has this been going on?
This will be our 6th year.
And I'm sure it grows and gets a little bit bigger
Yes.
every year.
Yeah, we have, it's gotten bigger, you know, it's rained every year. We've had it on Saturday, so that's kind of, we always think that's a damper, but it's really funny how we have cars over 5 states that show up, and so it's becoming real well known around, and a lot of car guys and ladies come and like to show off their vehicles, and we go to the manor and on Friday night so the people at the manor can come out and see the cars, and you know, so we try to make sure everybody's involved and not just the people uptown, and we really try to make everybody come together, and it's all about doing things for the community, doing things together as one instead of trying to be individuals, I guess.
Last year we added the Kansas Antique Racers to the lineup, which is a bunch of vintage dirt track cars that then in the evening we let them race at the Rooks County Speedway. This year we've added the IMCA sanctioned cars.
With the vintage
cars. So we'll actually have a race at 7 o'clock that night on the Speedway with the local drivers and all that.
So if you can't find something to do in Stockton those 2 days, you're in trouble.
Well, it sounds like there's a little bit of something for everybody. And I was just going to circle back for a moment. You mentioned the free movie at the Nova Theater, and that's a kind of a local source of pride for Stockton, isn't it?
Yes, they have done a lot of work to the Nova Theater. They've brought it back. They put all new seats in it. That committee has done a really nice job. It's a really nice place to go. There's a lot of people that really, like it, and it's always a big success. It's full that day, that night of cars and people in there enjoying it, and that's kind of what kicks off everything is the movie, and then we go, we have American Graffiti, and we've had other movies in there that's really got people to come, and that's kind of what starts it off. We got some, the old Waller Building, historical car dealership. We have pictures taken underneath there, and we set up like an old gas station like it used to be, and we just really try to bring in the town and everything about it and it's been a huge success, we feel, as the Stockton Rodders.
The community really comes together and has been a huge part of it. They've given, like he said, I think we got 115 sponsors that donate and the money, but the community gets really behind it, and the people of the community and the businesses, and we can't say enough to them because they make, a lot of the success.
Now, Adam, tell us just a little bit, what are the Stockton Rodders?
It's a group of 15 or 20 guys that have or are working on restoring old cars or have old cars to cruise around in. We get together and we plan events. We plan the Rodders go to clubs all over the state, and even in Nebraska and Colorado, promote the event. And it's just a bunch of people that really enjoy being around old cars.
So I'm assuming the name, I was thinking about it earlier, must come from the Hot Rodders.
Yes.
It took me a minute. I was like, what would a Rodder be? So what can people do that maybe do they have to pre-register their cars? Can they just show up? Or where can people contact you guys if they want to find out a little bit more about it?
They can pre-register. The stuff's on the flyers if they get one of those, or they can just show up Friday night and cruise. There's no entry fee for Friday night. Enjoy your car. Saturday, registration's at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah, 8 o'clock.
And recap the dates for us one more time.
It's June 17th and June 18th.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for telling us. There's a ton of things going on that weekend, and make sure you head down to Stockton and enjoy the festival and the car show, and we're going to take a break.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
You should never run out of the important stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
If your current wireless plan leaves you at the end of your rope, imagine how you'll feel with Nex-Tech Wireless with unlimited everything. Nex-Tech Wireless gives you the freedom to go as far as you want. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
The easiest way for you to get anywhere in the country is the Hayes Regional Airport. Twice daily flights between Hayes and Denver means you are only 45 minutes from over 100 direct flights to get you to your destination as quick as possible. Service from SkyWest has completely changed the flight experience out of Hayes thanks to their 50-passenger jets that include complimentary beverages and an in-flight restroom. With free parking and short security lines, there has never been a better time to use the Hayes Regional Airport. The next time you travel, check Hayes first at flyhays.com to see the time and money you could save.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, a quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire Professional appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
We're back now, and I have very special guests with me. I have here Earl and Crystal Dunstan, and they're here to talk about Cayden's farm safety. And we worked together a few different times to get this scheduled, but I'm so excited that it worked out. So welcome to our show. To get started, before we talk a little bit about Cayden's farm safety, tell me your story and how this event came about.
2011, our son was run over in a field.
In a farm accident.
And passed away. And we just want people to know the risks because they're around it every day. They don't really think of all the risks that go with it.
Mm-hmm. And your son, Cayden, was 2 years old.
He was 2 years old.
Absolutely adorable. We have a picture of him, and just so precious. And so after this event happened, this horrific event, how did you decide to take that and make it into what it is now, the Cayden's Farm Safety?
About a year later, I think.
It was a year later. Kind of took a lot of thinking on what we were wanting to do, a lot of input from family and friends, and
kind of developed from there.
Talked to a bunch of businesses around the area to get ideas and see if they would help.
And it seems like it's something that the community has really rallied around.
Yeah, they really enjoy it. So.
And so we're several years into it now.
This will be the
fourth
year doing it.
So what kinds of things happen now with the event? It's on May 17th this year, is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
So what goes on at the event? Tell us about it.
We have grain safety. Somebody from Farmway comes and talks grain safety and the dangers, and they have a little demonstration. And they let the kids try to pull like a disc out of a 30-gallon trash barrel to kind of show them that, you know, you can't just get pulled out of grain when you're being sucked in. Chemical safety. You see things sitting around the farm, might look like water or pop or something. Don't drink it because it's probably not. Animal safety. It's another big one. A lot of people have livestock, so.
ATVs.
Yes, ATV.
And they're going to bring riding lawnmowers this year because a lot of people have kids on riding lawnmowers, and that's pretty dangerous too. So, and then, which event are we missing?
We have a couple nurses, and we've had a doctor before come talk about like emergency numbers and things like that if you're ever in a situation. Some things that maybe you can help do until help arrives.
Sure, some kind of first aid types of things. Now, I should have mentioned, where is this held at?
The Pike Valley School is where it is going to be held at this year. They've had it there a couple other years too. Last year we had it in Osborne.
We had the Peterson Farm Boys come and perform. They did their parodies and watched videos, talked to them guys for a while, and they were there for what, an hour probably. And then I think we're going to have them come again this year. So,
how many children do you expect to attend? Looks like there were quite a few at last year's event.
They're bringing 70, I think, from Belleville over, and then how many is there in the grade school? I
think we got like 170 from the. I think that's roughly from the Pike Valley School, so it'll be a little over 200. And then some other people have asked from the community, so it should be a fairly large number.
And that's good information, even for kids that don't live on a farm.
If they learn one thing, I guess that they learned something. That's good. They may not all sink in. So.
Well, and I didn't live on a farm growing up, but I certainly had a lot of friends that did, and that was the most fun I ever had, was going out to their farms and playing in the mud or doing different things like that. And lately in the news too, there have been a lot of I have around here the grain elevator, quite a few different grain elevator accidents and things. So it probably doesn't even hurt sometimes for those parents that are there to get the reminders about everything.
The first year we had quite a few adults, so we had grandparents and then parents and people in grade school. I mean, just different ages.
And it looks like, and you do have a variety of different people that come in and speak. Do you guys? Are you still kind of solely responsible for putting it together, or do you kind of have some helpers?
We call everybody, and then we also have shirts made, so we kind of get all that stuff situated. And then you'll talk probably 10 minutes before and talk about why we do it to remind everybody. Then they veer off in their groups. And last year we fed them pizza. Well, not last year. The year before at Pike Valley we got everybody pizza, so that was nice. The kids enjoyed that. So. Instead of eating the school food, so.
Oh, absolutely. They always love a pizza day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I always admire when I have a chance to meet people that take something. I think your cause, sometimes you don't get to pick your cause, it picks you. And so I admire that you guys have taken, this tragedy and turned it into something that's really positive for your community. And let's just review again the dates and time.
May 17th.
8:15 to noon. Probably right. And then the Peterson Farm Boys will come probably 12:15 or something, 1 o'clock. I don't know exact times yet, but. So.
And you do have a Facebook page.
We do have a Facebook page.
So if people want to get in touch with you, they can probably hit you up on the Facebook page. Is there any other way that's good to get in touch?
Then our cell phone numbers are on that Facebook page. So.
Okay. Yep. Well, it was so nice to visit with you both and hear about your event. And thank you for making the trip down here.
Thank you. So.
And make sure that you're always looking at what's going on in your area, because there's a ton of awesome things to do in our communities. And tune in next time so you can find out what's happening now.